Alright, so today I'm scrapping this toaster oven, and it looks like this might be pretty good. I've scrapped a toaster before, but there's really not too much to them. I'm gonna go ahead and undo all these screws and clip this cord. So there's this right here. Set that to the side. This is going to be one of quite a few videos coming up, because I just got a massive load of stuff from various places. So if y'all subscribe and I get up to 1,000 subscribers, I'll do a giveaway of some sort. I'll tell y'all when we get closer. Right now we're only at 20 something. Maybe 30. Not really sure. Well, anyways, this right here I got from a neighbor. And really all I did was put up a flyer of hey, give your broken stuff to me. And it actually does work. So if you see something that's broken in someone else's house, if you ask them, the chances are pretty good that you'll get it. Now, if it's something rather expensive, I wouldn't bother asking, but something simple like a microwave or a small TV, yeah, go ahead. Now, things like PCs, they might say no, because the hard drive has their data, but other than that, they're probably gonna say yes. Pan. That might still be good, actually. Yeah. It's steel, but it's a good pan. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything out for those in it. Got this rack, guess to set things like bread on. Yep, there's 4 more screws, it looks like. Now, there's all these rivets, but I think that's just to hold 2 pieces of metal together there inside of it. So the inside the toaster part where you insert your bread or whatever else you are toasting. Maybe like a waffle or something that's frozen. Didn't see these screws. Always look out for ones that are hidden. Now, a lot of electronics, when I take apart, they'll be hidden underneath a label, that or a foot like this, which probably does need to come off to slide off this large piece. Today and maybe throughout the next month, you'll see quite a few videos, hopefully. Sorry if, the inconsistency about the videos being a few months apart, but it's really, I can only make them whenever I have time, and I don't have time quite often, so. Okay, let's see if this will slide off yet. It should. Nope, not yet. These have to come off, I think. Maybe not. Well, let's check inside to make sure there's no screws that hold it in. And it does not appear that there's screws that hold this plate in. Now this and all the internal stuff there definitely is. But while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and clip the heating element. Oh, it's kind of thick. I don't think I'll be able to clip it. But I'm gonna at least find out what it's made out of. Yeah, I think it's steel, but I'm not sure. Okay, this is steel right here. If you have some sort of use for this, you can use it, but I'm just throwing that in the shred. Now I gotta figure out how to get this piece right here off. Good. Maybe if I pry these back, it'll help. No. Oh yeah, these definitely do need to come off. Right here. The feet. They just must have a long screw or something like that. That, or maybe beneath this rubber thing, right here, there's a screw. Gosh, that rubber is pretty thick, so. This is probably one of those that's best just to throw in the shred. From what I've had to deal with so far, I would say just throw it in the shred and don't worry about the rest. I doubt there's that much stuff inside of it. I must have set off the clock inside. Okay, there we go. So you just have to pull those off, and now you can unscrew this. Before I started the channel up, I had like some sort of voicemail machine from, I think it was 1979. It just slid apart. There's nothing to it. I think there are about 4 screws in total. To hold the circuit board in place to cover the battery. Alrighty, this should now come up. Well, there it goes. This whole thing is steel. I've already checked it with the magnet. Well, here's a little bit of wiring right here. I'll clip this. That's just a lower recovery right there. I'm gonna check everything with the magnet. Okay. So this right here, those appear to be brass, so I will go ahead and get those. If you can. They're just contacts. They go to the internal heating element, so Those, I think I'll leave because if I'm right, the heating element is just a piece of iron. But let's look on this other side. It's looking pretty good. All this wiring, I'm gonna go ahead and clip off that. Okay, so there's a zip tie right there. Not too much. Then there's these two junctions. I'll just clip them off. Some of them you can spin and then you'll get the wire out, but this isn't one of them. The ones I'm talking about look something like this. They're more of a cone shape. I've only really seen them inside of, what's it called, a light fixture. And maybe a vacuum too. Not sure about that, but definitely a light fixture I've seen more. And there's this large transformer right here. This might be a motor, actually. Yeah, this is a motor, not a transformer. So I'll continue clipping all these wires. That's a lot to go into one junction. I think Scrap It All has done stuff like this too. Make sure if you haven't, check out his channel. He does some really cool stuff. There's a lot going on right here in such a small space. So this has to go. I'm gonna get this bracket off. It's really tight. I wouldn't touch this right here because I bet it's fiberglass. And you don't want that on you. It really sucks. Got into a toaster and I was just trying to get the heating element and all that out, but heating element's just, I think, steel wire. And trying to get the wires too. They go to the heating element and it's just not worth it. I think right here, it's one of those knobs, the turn knobs, so I bet that has some silver in it. I don't know why, but all the wires in here have this, it's almost like a fabric insulation instead of just normal rubber. I don't know why. It might be something to do with the heat, but it seems like the fabric or whatever it is would catch fire too, the same way rubber would. Here's all the cords that set those over there. I'll try to pry these off. To get the relays behind it. And there's more screws. I don't know why they make things this complex. Surely in the 50s they didn't have this much to a toaster oven. It's one of those. So this probably has silver contacts in it. Along with these, I bet are brass. Actually, I don't think these are brass. They might be stainless steel. Okay, so back to here. If you look right there, there's like a brass bell holding, held in by a nail. So, go ahead and pry that off. Gonna check to make sure this is brass. It is in fact not brass, it's steel. From that angle it did look like it would be brass, but nope, just steel, so I'll throw that in the storage. I don't know what to do right here. I might just hit it with a hammer until this falls out, but the screws are tight. Started to strip out the thing right there, so I might just hit it with a hammer, but that's what it looks like inside. And all the heating elements and all that, I'm not going to go after. Now, if you want to, you can, but I'm not going to.